Before we get into this story, I want to take a moment to acknowledge something. Behind every legal ruling, every court decision, every policy debate, there are real people. Families. Parents who have spent years building a life in this country, children who grew up here. Whatever your views on immigration, those human realities deserve to be held with care. So, let's talk about this ruling with that in mind. A federal appeals court has ruled that Immigration and Customs Enforcement cannot detain migrants for more than 90 days without offering them a bond hearing. The decision came from the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in a 2-to-1 ruling, and it applies to states under that court's jurisdiction, including Texas and Louisiana. The majority grounded their decision in the Fifth Amendment's due process protections, saying that after 90 days of detention, a person must at least have the opportunity to appear before a judge who can assess whether they should be released on bond. What makes this ruling particularly significant is a distinction the court drew between two very different situations. Someone who arrived at the border recently and someone who has lived in the United States for years, raised a family, put down roots. The court recognized that people with deep ties to this country carry different due process protections, and that holding them indefinitely without any individualized review raises serious constitutional concerns. The government, under this ruling, would need to show a specific reason to keep someone detained, such as a flight risk or a danger to the public. The Trump administration and the Department of Homeland Security pushed back hard. Their position has been that mandatory detention without bond hearings is lawful for many non-citizens already inside the country, and the Board of Immigration Appeals had sided with that interpretation. DHS disputed the ruling, and the administration has been pursuing Supreme Court review of related cases, so this legal fight is far from over. One of the judges on the panel, Judge James Graves, agreed with the outcome, but felt 90 days was actually too long to wait before offering a hearing. The dissenting judge argued the ruling oversteps Congress's authority over immigration law. So, even within the court, there's genuine disagreement about where the right lines are. This is a story that will keep developing, and the Supreme Court may ultimately have the final word. I'd really love to hear from you on this one. What do you think about the 90-day threshold? Do you think long-term residents should have stronger due process protections than recent arrivals? Do you have a personal connection to this issue? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This is exactly the kind of conversation worth having, and every perspective matters here. If you found this coverage helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing so you don't miss updates as this case moves forward.